DACA deal between President Trump and Democratic leaders has a long way to go before it becomes reality, but it might prove to be a risky move. Some of the president's most ardent supporters are already outraged by it. WBZ political analyst Jon Keller is here tonight with more on this. John?
Well, Liam, keep in mind, immigration policy has been the third rail of American politics for quite a while now, and it was the cornerstone of Mr. Trump's rise to power. Unsurprising, then, that when the president stepped on that rail with his talk of a DACA deal, sparks flew.
We're not talking about amnesty.
That's the president's story, and he's sticking to it.
The base will leave him. They won't be able to defend him anymore.
But from the likes of Congressman Steve King of Iowa, an early Trump supporter,
he's going to get creamed on this,
to immigration hardliners like talk show host Laura Ingraham, the backlash to Trump's brewing DACA deal has been fierce and furious. Amid reports of liberal praise for Trump's sudden affinity for deal-making with Democrats, the conservative Drudge Report mocked the president as part of a dream team with Nancy Pelosi. And on leading right-wing blogs like townhall.com, outrage was the adjective of the moment. RedState.org called his move a serious slap in the face to his base and a betrayal, and his explanations for it gibberish.
There will be no amnesty.
Campaign clips of Trump promising to block any amnesty were replayed on Twitter, where the hashtag #AmnestyDon was trending. Photos were posted of Trump paraphernalia being trashed. And the most livid voice on the web was Breitbart.com, home of Steve Bannon, where they flatly declared Trump is getting rolled.
We have to have a wall.
Is it more than a passing storm? We'll see. But when staunch ally Sean Hannity is posting desperate appeals to Trump to keep his promises, and a major Trump acolyte like Ann Coulter is tweeting, at this point, who doesn't want Trump impeached? And if we're not getting a wall, I'd prefer President Pence. Well, it can't be shrugged off. Well, now, the president and his newfound Democratic allies like to point out, Liam, that support for letting the Dreamers stay is very strong in many polls. But those numbers don't necessarily measure the intensity of conservative resistance to DACA or their obvious fury over what they see as a promise broken.
And in fact, it's the hardliners on immigration who helped propel President Trump to the office. Is this enough to maybe put the kibosh on this whole deal?
Well, you never know with Donald Trump. I think we've learned that now, how many months in this is. Right. But I'll tell you what it is enough to chill is the behavior of members of Congress who've been whipsawed by this resistance to immigration for many years. How that gets reconciled, that's going to be the big question.
It'll be very, very interesting to see. Jon Keller, thank you very much. Paula, over to you.
Liam, John, thank you.